This week's Milton Minute is brought to you by the Traverse Insurance Agency. As recently as 6 weeks ago, the school committee feared that it would have to make a number of cuts in fiscal year 2015. It appears now, however, that the cuts will not have to be made, as Glenn Pavlicek, the Assistant Superintendent for Business Affairs in the Milton School District, said that the Warrant Committee was going to recommend a budget big enough to avoid the feared belt-tightening. And Selectmen this past week strongly denounced the most recent application for a 72-unit 40B housing complex on Randolph Avenue. In a letter submitted to the Massachusetts Housing Finance Agency, the board cited myriad issues, including local zoning, that would conflict with the proposed facility. In other news, residents Tim and Susan Kernan released a number of vintage photos taken around the turn of the 19th century by former Milton resident and Tim Kernan's great-grandmother, Julie Mino Rackerman. The location of a number of the photos have yet to be identified. And Milton Times readers may notice something a bit different about their newspaper this week, as the Times has given its pages a bit of an update. The redesign will stay away from major changes, but instead has focused on a modernized and clean look. Details on these stories and all the other news from around town is in this week's issue of the Milton Times, available on newsstands every Thursday, or visit us on the web at miltontimes.com.